Hi, I'm Emily.
Hi, I'm Belen.
Hi, I'm Kathy, and this is our product,
Simply. So, in the beginning, I applied this primer all over Kathy's face, you know, to prep her skin for foundation and anything else that goes on top of it. So then, next, I used our foundation in the shade 53. And
I don't know.
I used it all over her face, you know, to cancel all her pimples and bad texture. Just kidding. I went in with our concealer and I used it kind of like to highlight her face. I highlighted her under eyes, her chin, her nose, and a little bit of her forehead, you know? And then I went in with this loose powder. It's loose.
Translucent?
It's translucent. Also, it has no color. And I just set it under her T-zone, like any places that she gets oily. Basically, I just set any place with the concealer. And then I went in with our pressed powder. So it's not like translucent. Well, it is translucent, but it's in a compact.
It just knows it.
But basically, I just set, you know, her whole entire face, you know, any place that I put the foundation. And so that any powders that I put on top, they weren't blotchy and they went on smoothly. So then next I went in with our bronzer. I went in with the bronzer just to kind of warm up her face and not make it light.
Not make it like too light.
Yeah, like too light. I kind of like made it like a little bit darker. Just kind of like in like the hollows of your face, you know, just to kind of like contour your face. And then I went in with our blush and I just put it on the apples of her cheeks.
Oh. I promise our products are not like that.
Our products aren't broken. I just broke it, you know. It was in the process of, you know, trying it out.
No, it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's supposed to be like this. It's customizable. It's just, I placed the blush on the apple of her cheeks, you know, so that when she smiles, she has nice rosy cheeks, you know? So then next I used our highlighting palette, our highlight palette. In this palette, we have kind of like a bronzer contour shade, and we even have like, it's kind of like a liquid in a palette form. I don't know. Anyways, and then we have 4 highlight shades. I used the shades Fire and Lit. Going on to the eyes, I went in with this eyeshadow primer. I used it so that
You can prime your eyes.
yeah, so you could prime your eyes so that the eyeshadows stay on your eyes all day.
On your day, all eyes.
I used 2 eyeshadow palettes, but I used mostly this one. But I used this one. It's not as yellow as it looks in the camera, but I used this one, and I used these 2 in her crease to kind of give her eyes some definition, and also like a transition shade so that the darker colors could blend nicely in her eyes. And then I used these 2 in her outer V, just to give her outer corner some definition. And then I went in with this eyeshadow palette just to use one shade, but you know, I used this gold shimmer shade on her eye here, that one right there. And then for the bottom lash line, I used these 2 and those 2. So what Belen did was she gave Kathy like a winged eyeliner.
Just a little something.
Just to give it a little bit more drama.
Get the eyes out there.
She could fly away from all these haters, you know?
Fly away from all the drama.
Oh, and then we went in with this mascara on her eyelashes, you know, just to give her lashes, you know, some.
Because I'm Asian.
We gave her eyelashes, you know, a little bit of darkness, you know, a little bit of pizzazz.
Get them out there.
Pizzazz. Anyways.
Last but not lipsy.
Oh, wow.
We went in with this lip liner. It's in the shade Mauve. Yeah, and I outlined her lips. I went in with this lipstick. Give it some color. It's in the shade 61 Matte Naked. And then last but not Facely, set her whole entire face with our makeup setting spray. This is the oil control one, so you know if you have oily skin.
Perfect.
You know, yeah, it's perfect. It
Perfect for you.
makes your oils
Last all
stay
day.
in your face and not come out. So yeah,
Yep.
that's Kathy's face.
For now.
Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.
Peace.
Have a pizzazzy day.
Pizzazz.